Was it in April? Okay, started the recording. Let's get on to Chapter 9, the swaying spearhead, or the wavering spearhead, or whatever you want to do it. But this is a really good, stage. I like it a lot. Here's Kai. Our ship will resume its course soon. The Ruiner will most likely pursue us. I don't know when the deployment order will come. Until we reach Antarctica, I want all members to stay with their machines. Roger. Antarctica, huh? I've got no good memories of that place. Huh? Why do you say that? Well, when I was just a newbie, there was that Antarctic incident. We were beaten up pretty badly by Grandma. You mean when Shirakawa committed a fucking war crime, Ryusei? Do you mean that? Okay, so I don't want to point out something that we didn't already know, but like Rai's on this side of the screen, so his badge is backwards. But Ryusei's on this side of the screen, and his badge is also backwards. Like, they're supposed to be... You're supposed to be the right way around when you're on that side of the screen. Ryusei can't even fucking have his badge the right way around. Fucking idiot. Fucking Ryusei. Yeah, but then Rai's like, indeed, they are loathsome memories. If the Sidebuster hadn't shown up, we would have been toast. I see. So obviously, like, that face was drawn for when he's left facing right. So he's Yosuke. Yeah, so looks like you're interested in that Flicker Eye Geist machine, huh? A little. Some of Ulti's parts are stuck onto it, right? I was thinking that. Considering Axel's Soul Game pulled off some pieces back then, but the Shadow Mirror Forces took those. And excellent. Probably as a trophy, but considering the Flicker Eye Geist core is part of an Einst, ain't it sort of like Ulti and Weiss's distant cousin? There wasn't a reaction when it and Ryan Weissrud were put in the same place, right? Nope. Or from the Ryujinki, because there's so many bits mixed in, it seems to have become something completely different. By the way, where's that cutie of a pilot? I heard that Ing and her are on the watch. It seems like the next time we meet up with Major Gilliam, we're going to hand them over to him. And then Aqua. Those two, Lieutenant Kyosuke and Amber, Lieutenant Excellent Browning from the ATX team, I think. The greatest pilots in the Steel Dragon. They really are quite a sight. I'm old. Oh hey, it's you, Lieutenant Aquacentrum, right? You know of me? Of course, from all those rumours of the newcomer who looked like a pin-up girl. Oh yeah, because of my suit. Poor Aqua. I like that kind of pilot suit. I think it's cool. Huh? I think I'll redesign mine as well, using a lot of see-through materials. It'll be a drain on the budget. I'm not signing off on it. Aw, shoot. Well, see ya, Aqua. And then Aqua, they're so cool. I wish I was like them. Really, this fucking ridiculous comedy routine. So here's Lafina. We're to meet up with the Gaia Sabers? Yep, it's an order direct from President Grussman and Special Vice President Alto Steinbeck. Something doesn't feel right. It could have something to do with the incident regarding Lieutenant Ariel, or maybe they've had to fight alongside us to take back Antarctica? If that were the case, a simple message would have sufficed. What shall we do? Should we ask Yuzu or the Joint Chiefs of Staff? It's a direct order from the President, we can't ignore it. We're changing course. Inform the Hagane as well. Understood? Chapter 29, The Swaying Spearhead. Here's Aether. The Gaia Saber forces are entering the airspace. So they're finally showing up. Their squads are moving. They seem to be forming a ring, not just horizontally, but also from above. This is weird. Do they mean to surround us? Sir, our positioning is complete. Good work. How's the President? We can have him launch at any time. Nibble, have you finished the preparations? Yep. Have you examined the item I sent you? Yes, it's worthy of a Pulitzer Prize, or rather, the Palme d'Or. Thank you for your kind words. Very well. In the event that things go poorly, please have the President escape. Yes, sir. To be safe, we should do it as soon as possible. It's possible that the guests or the unknowns from Antarctica could enter this airspace. It's vital that the President stay here, if possible. You don't think the Steel Dragons will comply? Sir, during the Harper mission, they didn't. Though they are soldiers, they have a tendency to act on their own accord. There was a time when I was like that as well. And yet, because you regret those mistakes, you are here. By performing well with the Gaia Sabers, you can clear up your past, and then you'll be able to reclaim your name. Yes, sir. And then internally, Steel Dragons, Tetsuya Onodera, what will you do this time? Open a line to the Steel Dragons. Yes, sir. Captain, there's a line from the Air Christmas. Patch it through. Members of the Steel Dragons, this is Altair Steinbeck, commander of the Gaia Sabers. This is Commander Lafina Enfield of the Earth Federation's Far East Division's 1st Specialty Designated Military Brigade. Mr. Altair, I'd like to ask you why you wish to meet with us. Very well, I shall deliver the message from President Grissman. The Steel Dragons, from this moment, is officially discharged from the military. Disarm your weapons at once and hand over all your ships and mechs. What? What did you say? Are you deaf? All of your weapons you possess are now the property of the Gaia Sabers. Further, in order to make sure the handover goes smoothly, all members under the command of Lafina Enfield will be taken into custody. Please tell me the reason for this. The Steel Dragons went MIA from the Federation. During that time, we have reason to believe you were conspiring with the enemy. That's what the President fears, and as such has demanded a thorough investigation. You have sent plenty of reports about what happened in Lagos to the Joint Chiefs of Staff and to the Izu base. In keeping with Commander Kenneth Garrett's orders, we were to appear in Izu for questioning. It is by the President's order that the Gaia Sabers conduct the Steel Dragons inquiry. Even still, to order us to surrender all our weapons in this situation. And Tetsuya, shouldn't be more worried about stopping the guests and Ruina? Don't change the subject. Because we're in this situation beset on all sides by our enemies, we must take more severe measures. But you're saying... Now Sean, what they're saying is unbelievable. It's like they're trying to goad us into fighting them. This is the President's opinion. Something like the Steel Dragons, not part of the regular military, should quietly obey the higher authority. We have the PGS, and our actions are the President's will. PGS? The privilege of the Gaia Sabers. It's fucking like the only English in the whole fucking thing. This fucking dude. This fucking dude. We've got the PGS, what's that? The privilege of the Gaia Sabers. Special permission, in other words. The free reign to quickly act upon the President's direct orders in matters concerning the military. In order to establish a separate armed organisation in the Federation military, we're allowed to ignore orders and instructions from the military. If that's the case, then you have no rights to order the military around. And Alta's like, yeah, they caught on. First of all, has that privilege for the Gaia Sabers passed through the Federation Congress? It's currently being discussed. Then your order for us to disarm is not legal. Lafina is so fucking good at her job. And? I cannot comply with the handover at this time. I'll take all questions after our duties are finished at the Izu base. Following due course, we shall listen to your opinions at that time. And then Lee, that's a foolish choice. If they want to leave here alive, that is. So what you're saying is that you will not obey our orders to relinquish your weapons? As I said before, not here and now. It's not an order from the Far East Division headquarters or the Joint Chiefs of Staff. And then internally, with that we can waste by a little time. You do realise the President is the highest authority of the Federation military. What about the law of presidential authority during war, regarding the explanation to Congress and the debate on reports? There are special cases in extraordinary times, and we have a special executive order. As for Congress, they'll get their report after we're done here. In that case, let me speak directly to the President. And then Lee, is the Commander not planning on sending out the President now? How absurd. Well then, the President has given me full authority in this matter, and I will take the Steel Dragons by force. All units, in the event that they resist arrest, you are fully authorised under the Commander-in-Chief to strike first. You'll attack us? That can't be right! That's way too one-sided, this is insane! Don't tell me they planned this from the beginning! Yes, they wanted to destroy us from the start. They don't care about due process, so they could easily lead events to this state. And if we did surrender, we wouldn't be leaving here alive. So what do you think, Captain? Accept or refuse? And now here's a Greta. Alpha 1 to Saber 1. Commander Altair, the preparations are complete. We can go at any time. Good. Commander, there's a message from the President. It's certainly from the President, isn't it? Yes, it certainly is. Yes, it's what I prepared earlier. Connect it. Yes, sir. And now here's A fake video they've got of the president? Arthur, it seems the Steel Dragons are resisting. Indeed, it's almost as if they're guilty about something. I wasn't thinking this was going to be simple. Alter, it's just as you worried about. Now Lee, what's he talking about? The Steel Dragons made an offer to talk to him. We have no choice. Use force. However, the Steel Dragons are heroes of many different wars, according to the general public. Be careful not to make this an extermination. I want you to keep their losses minimal. Make them surrender and listen to what they have to say. Can you do that? As you command, Mr. President. I'll do my best to do as you say. Now, please leave the airspace on your ship. Now, we were just talking about Schneisel getting fooled by a recording. Fucking Lee wasn't fooled by a videotape. And he's a fucking idiot. But yeah, leave the airspace on your ship. I understand. I leave it to you. Captain, begin the assault on the Steel Dragons. There's no need to contain them any further. That will give them time and they could use it to escape. Then I'd like to hear the opinion of someone who's piloted a Space Noah class ship before. Just fuck, he's so good at he's like playing Lee perfectly. Where he's like, he's arrogant as shit, but also he regrets being fucking useless against the inspectors, so he's desperate to do right. But most likely they'll try to form a line and combine their Tesla drives to escape from this airspace quickly. Given they just recently fought the unknowns, they're probably still damaged. We should ask the President to tell them to stand down, directly. An excellent answer. However, even still, I do not think they will comply. If they see the President, I doubt they would be so foolish as to continue resisting. Haven't you heard the expression, a cornered rat will fight a cat? And then internally, even still, if you wanted the Steel Dragons to surrender, shouldn't you have the President contact them? It doesn't seem like the President really knew what was going on earlier. And now, Arte. Captain, as the President orders, attack them, keeping their losses to a minimum and make them surrender. As I said earlier, there's no need to tighten your perimeter. Don't make them worry any more than they need to. Yes, sir. Captain, the Gaia Sabers have signaled the start to their attack. Commander Lafina, please send out the Kuragane team. We'll stall them, use their time to escape. You're saying to run? Yes. According to Gilliam and Ariel, there are many suspicious things about the Gaia Sabers. I and Gilliam will help with moving Congress along. I've taken recordings of what happened here, and with that as proof, we can fight them within the law. I agree. However, you're not to return fire on the Gaia Sabers. You want to reduce backlash and risk as much as possible, correct? In that case, the Hiryu Kai and the Hagane will have more concentrated fire upon them. Their goal is to get us to hand over our mechs. If they wanted to destroy us, they would have acted differently. In other words, we should suck it up. To a degree. If they try a different tactic, we'll use the E-field until we escape. Also, if we send out units, I'm worried they'll be left behind when we use the breakout formation to escape. The only thing we can do is have the Hagane and the Hiryu Kai go it alone. Is that okay, Colonel Tetsuya? Roger. Then we need to make it to that point. I see. You can assure the time needed to accelerate by going through the cracks in their formation. Yes, as long as we do it before they tighten their formation. However, we cannot attack or counterattack the Gaia Sabers. So, now we just have to not do shit. You just have to move and eat it. No, we can't attack them. Attacking them's a game over. The SR point is just to don't get really hurt, unfortunately, and we're tough-tooting babies. So, yeah, Lee wasn't fooled, but still does what they say because he's easily manipulated. Whereas Schneisel was meant to be an intellect comparable to Lilish. Remember, I enjoy Code Geass. I like it. I'm not lying. Well, right. There's an option where you can choose in the menu where you'll always defend, but I mean, I don't want to sit for the menus for 10 minutes when I can just hit the button, the shortcut. The first time we played this though, I didn't know there was the shortcut on the shoulder buttons to change the stance, so I had to go like click 3 times to do it.
フレーム一丸下げ。損傷は軽微です。
Yeah, Zengar's also a fugitive because he's still wanted for his part in the Neo DC bullshit, and also he's friends with Elzum, so he's no collaborator. And yeah, like the SR point is the Hagane have more than 14,000 and the Hiryukai have more than 13,000 hit points. And so if you've upgraded them, it's easy. And if you haven't, it's just a matter of having a repair kit on them, and also you cast Wall and heal each other. Like it's a totally free one. Like it's the freest start point of all time. Commander, they've broken through the gaps in the enclosure formation. As I thought, they're trying to escape using their high-speed engines. We need to stop that by surrounding them closer. I said there was no need to do that. But continue the warning shots, Captain. Yes, sir. And now internally, you sound like the Steel Dragons run away, Commander? Whoosh. Yeah, like this is why I'm trying to avoid all the ones I can, because there's a couple of these ones that you just get free. Really sure dude. I can fucking Tetsuya Nadera. Air Christmas is open firing on us. Oh, E-Field, engage! Hagane, Tetsuya Nadera, what will you do now? Mate, he's not that evil, but I'm pretty sure that's just what he says. Oh, his voice is really good. We're not even going to get to see the Air Christmas's other attack. I think it's this one. It's got an attack that's like the... Yeah, it's this one. It's Fir Tree something like that. It's like Fir Tree attack or whatever, but... But yeah, I think it's just game over if you tap them because, oh, you go to Military Tribunal. The game over. Both ships have reached the objective point. Link with the Hagane. Breakout formation. Roger. Dragon 2 to Steel 2. Breakout formation. That formation is an attack that combines their propulsion devices. And now, Arthur, things went better than expected. Checkmate. Tesla drives. Full power. Sync the countdowns. Start. Alarm. Below the ship, under the water. Enemy readings. 8 of them. They're rising to the surface. What's their affiliation? Archin. Guests, now? Alpha 1 to all units. Until ordered, do not attack the Archin. And the biodroid again. Captain, there's Archin, dead ahead. Burst through them. Continue the countdown. More alarms. Now what? The President is launching from the back deck. Impossible. Now, stop it. We won't make it. Let's go, everyone. Brace for impact. Nova boost. So we're getting to go fast. And here's the president. What is this? Why have I launched? Arthur! Captain, there's a transport vessel dead ahead. Distance 800. Emergency halt. We won't make it in time. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is why Tetsuya gets demoted, because no matter how good he was, he did literally run the president over in his truck. So, whoopsie doodle. Whoopsie doodle. You fucked it. Whoops.